Hey, what's happening, guys? We're going to talk a little bit about this soldering station that I've had for over a year now, because I've gotten a couple questions about how well it's been and somebody who didn't believe how much it cost. So we're going to do that. But first, it's Friday, May 4th, and I just watched Abe's latest video where he absolutely ripped the sawn off to shreds. Man, sometimes you should, yeah, I'm not going to say anything bad. I like AVE. But I will say the only point that I agree with him on is the software, the app. We don't know what our friendly Chinese friends are doing with the app. As far as it being dangerous, if you use it for what it's intended for, it's not dangerous. If you try and plug a high current draw device into it, well, yeah, it might be dangerous. But it's not intended for that, so don't do that, and you won't have a problem. All right, let's talk about the soldering. So this is my Zenny 937D Plus soldering station I bought over a year ago off of eBay from the United States for only $25. Now, I looked it up today. It's gone up a little bit. It's $31. If you order it from China, you can probably get it for, $15 or $16, but I just don't have the patience for that sometimes. Anyway, like I said, I've had it for 13 months. I use it 3 to 5 times a week. I'm going to put, I'll put a link to this down below. And there's geez, I can't talk today. There's a picture of a web page. That's what that is. It's a picture of a web page showing you the ad. So for the people who said, there's no way you can get that for $25. Well, you're right. It costs $31 now, but a year ago it was $25. The exact same station. Exact same. The biggest question I get is, how often do you use it and how's it holding up? Well, I use it 3 to 5 times a week, probably on average, sometimes more, sometimes less, and it's holding up just fine. This is the same iron that came with it, and it came with 5 tips. There's the chisel tip, there's 3 I've never used, and there's a small conical tip that I use for small items like SMD. We're going to get into that more here in a moment. But anyway, you can see this is dead cold. Here's this tip. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so let's zoom in on the tip a little bit here. I just got it stuck in my helping hand, so to speak. We getting a good... Uh-oh, we lost it. Let me try again here, get a better... Really doesn't want to focus. Okay, there we go. So this is the tip I use most of the time. This is like about a 2 millimeter probably chisel tip. And I take proper care of it. And this is the original that I've had for over a year. And let's go to the small conical tip that I use for the SMD stuff. And again, you can see these tips are in excellent condition. No trouble there whatsoever. All right, let's reassemble the iron here. Now, when I did the review on this last year, I said it came up to temp in about 30 seconds or so. Let's see how it's doing. 1 year later, ready, 3, 2, 1. 360 is my temperature, and we'll see how long it takes to come up to temp. So, how are you guys today? It's my favorite time of the year. Graduation's next week. Leaves on the trees are blooming. Springtime is here. I think the frost and the snow is pretty much done. At least I hope so. I know I've had enough of it, and everybody else around me has too. And we're at temperature, 34 seconds. Nothing too shabby there. So this is the soldering iron holder. Comes with this sponge, which I use because this is how I was taught to solder and to clean my iron. Both as a kid and when I learned to solder in the Navy by a very angry small Filipino man named Chief Reyes, who threatened to solder the lower part of my digestive system shut if I didn't learn to solder properly. I've always used a sponge, but I get a lot of comments from you guys saying, how come I don't use the brass wool stuff? Well, guess what? I ordered some. And I ordered a soldering practice kit. And for tomorrow's video, we're going to solder up the kit. I don't even remember what it is. It doesn't matter. We're going to solder up the kit. And I'm going to alternate in between my standard sponge method and the steel wool method. And we'll take a look at the tip as we do it. And we'll see which one provides the better results. All right? All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. That's it. I'm out. Peace.